Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Now Spears to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The Spears with another carry. And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tajay Spears with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You look at this Bronco defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
He's still on his feet. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
In motion right goes Adams. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He hits Adams complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of the game for Adams. He's got a 1st down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in the skill position guys. Those big fellas on front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have regained the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And there he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch.
There he goes, left side. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw out to Mims.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Left side, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Second and 13. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's second and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on second and 5. They'll set up a throw. He's got room to roam, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on first down. He's got it. Touchdown Raiders. Terry McLaurin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have yet again retaken the lead. And now it's blocked. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. The Raiders swarm in and block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, one step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. A a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
29. Broncos 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Broncos in the hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here comes Peppers. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their... And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They get this out left. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's complete to Adams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Right back to Spears. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, good move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Third down and 1. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter action in Denver. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move.
And that's caught at the 25. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Broncos are back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now he'll escape, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
They'll motion McLaurin left.
Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking deep downfield. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
Down inside the 10.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 34-yard
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets past one man. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he will have the Broncos 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Jacobs going to try the middle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
The give is to McLaughlin.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receiver...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players